It's that time of season again. It's playoff time here. Green Hornets, Red Army. This should be an exciting matchup here. Andy Townsend here alongside me is Clyde Telsey, as always, bringing you another exciting game. This time playoffs though, Clyde.
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty excited about the playoffs here. You know, with the Green Hornets, the way they've been so far, finishing the season 9-1-2. You know, it's a real interesting pointer there because they almost had an undefeated season, but the one loss they had, which was to the Yellow Jackets in week 11, was really unfortunate for them. But now they're under the curse, you know, with the number 1 seed. There's the pressure of trying to win it.
And you do bring up a good point there, Clyde. Ever since the old Pucks, no team in over 50 hockey besides the old Pucks as a number 1 seed has been able to win a playoff game. So maybe the Green Hornets could overcome that and punch their ticket to over 50 Cup 5. We'll just have to see about that. And you know, you have stars like Omar Chacoin and Mike Brewster and Rick Nader late in the team. And they definitely have things going for them.
Yeah, you know, Omar Chacoin's playing right now, but you gotta be careful with how his temper's been in that sort of the Red Army. May have to take advantage of is trying to get this guy mad and upset, and that can always get his pressure off his game.
Nevertheless though, if Chacoin is poised and stable and he can keep himself calm and poised, then he should be able to lead the Green Hornets here and possibly make something great of it. Meanwhile, for the Red Army, they've had a story of their own. You know, all goes back to the Angelo Pontello and Mike McDermott injuries.
Yeah, and just quickly pointing on Pontello, you know, there he is right now supporting the team. He wants to make sure he's there with his team all the way through, despite anything happens.
And he's definitely a mentor too, if you think about it. You know, he's always there with the team. You know, he's been in with them every week ever since his season-ending injury. And hopefully he'll be able to be back on the ice soon for next season. But here they are, the Red Army. 3-8-1 is how they finished their season. But you can never tell because the season is the season, but when it comes to playoffs, it's a whole different atmosphere. And it's a whole new season approaching.
Yeah, a whole new season indeed. You know, both teams have been very good per se, but the Green Hornets have definitely had a lot more luck here against the Red Army. But now it's a great opportunity for the Red Army to come back and see if they can try to win 2 more games to win the cup. But it's going to be tough against the Green Hornet team that's really strong and been holding the league to their feet.
We'll have face-off to you in just a moment. Stay tuned. Neil Armstrong versus Chacoin on the face-off, and there they go. Playoffs have just begun. Patry over to Golgay, trying to clear to Chacoin, gets knocked into the Red Army end. This is Roberge, intercepted by Nader. Takes a shot off of Herman, real close.
Yeah, they got to be a little bit careful. Red Army have to wake up here early. The Green Hornets are looking to attack once again.
And now it's Neil Armstrong on the right side. Heavily covered by Green Hornets everywhere. Now the Stack winding up for the shot. Now it's Roberge. She'll take a shot. Completely misses the net. Brewster. Chacoin. Now to Nader. Looks to take the shot. It's in! Green Hornets on fire here. And Rick Nader takes the 1-0 lead for the Green Hornets.
It all goes back to, you know, the quick start there. Red Army looking a little bit lethargic to start out. You know, there's nothing Lonnie Herman can do back there if he doesn't have a defense that's going to help him out a little bit.
And with that, the Green Hornets bring in their second lineup, and so does the Red Army. Now this is over to Sable, gets it to Kareeb. And Kareeb's going to knock it away from everyone else, as this is Hornet. This is Ira Lossman, Tola. Stopped by Rich Stack, now gets it over to Mashrin. Taken away is Lossman, but he loses the puck. Yeah, Kareeb. Losmin. It's now Sabler trying to clear it out. Now it's foul ball. Losmin. Ray Toller misses it, and now it's Sabler clearing it out. And nice clear out dumping by Losmin, or excuse me, Sabler. You know, this Red Army have to do anything they can right now to try to put points on the board, even if that means dumping it out early. And this is Kareem trying to take a shot. Foul ball knocks it away. And now taking is Mike Brewster. He takes a shot. It's now Robert. Now Goge takes the shot. And a Red Army player clears it out for the icing call. .47 here. Green Hornets with the 1-0 lead. It'll be Chicoine and Armstrong on the face-off. This is Nader. Garrett. And there's an icing call. So the Red Army here trying to make a return trip to the over 50 Cup. But it's a little bit difficult when you have a team like the Green Hornet. That's just, everything's been going well for them this season. And the cards are just playing in their favor. Yeah, and especially, you know, the key players on the Green Hornets, they all work together. They're all a very powerful team. When the talent clicks together and the chemistry clicks together, they're unstoppable. Brewster in the Red Army end. Now it's Robert to Garrett. And he gets the pass off to Armstrong. And there goes Neil Armstrong. Stopped by Goge. And he finds Brewster. The Stag. Now taken away by Omar Chacoin. Takes the shot, trying to set up to Nader, but Guy Robert knocks it away. Oh, a big collision there. Gag coming right to Brewster, slow to get up. Meanwhile, it's Valata tripping in the process as Robert clears it out. Icing call there. Wow, unbelievable though. Dave Garricky, nice collision there with Mike Brewster. You know, hopefully he'll be all right. But you could see he did not take it too well. Yeah, Mike Brewster doing everything now, trying to recover a little bit. And there was a tough shot there by him. As now switch stack. Sharina in the game. As it's now Mashrin. Trying to set up to Kareem, intercepted by Hornet. Hornet's gonna take the shot. Sharina struggling to find a teammate. And now it's Kareem getting to it. No, Patrick gets to it first. And now it's Mashrin. And Kareem's gonna take the shot. Gambo knocks it away. Grosso now, knocked away by Gambone. Grosso. Now Stack. Takes the shot, but Ira Losman was in the way. I'm not exactly sure what possessed Rich Stack to take a shot like that when he clearly knew that Ira Losman was gonna be in the way. Poor choice by him. And now it's Ray Toller looking for the pass to Losman. This is now to Rich Stack on the left side. Trying to get it out, but it's Patrick who reaches it first. To Sharina. Stack in his own end. Trying to get it out to Robert. Brewster gets in the way and he gets another collision there from another Red Army player. And now it's Neil Armstrong. Armstrong trying to make a move up for Lata. Takes the shot. Completely misses the net. Yeah, could have done a little bit better job on aiming that one, but nevertheless, great effort by Neil Armstrong. Now much a coin in the Red Army zone. Looking to attack. Trying to set up to Nader. Just a little bit too much. As it's now back to Valata. Robert. Taken away by Brewster. Now it's Valata trying to take the shot. Now it's Brewster again, setting up to Chicoine. Now to Valata, takes the shot. Saved by Herman.
Green Hornets being a little bit too much there. You know, they're doing a really good job offensively. You know, most of the puck time, it's always in the Red Army zone. They're keeping it in the Red Army zone. They're making things happen here.
And that's how most of this game's been so far. Red Army, about 2 or 3 times now, have been able to get to the Green Hornet zone. But other than that, you know, it's all been Green Hornets here. That's now Garrett. Trying to get off to Robert. Struggling to get it out there. And this is now Rich Stack. And he's going to find Armstrong. 2 defenders. Armstrong's going to take the shot, and Gambon falls on this one for the save.
The Red Army now doing everything in their power to possibly keep this one in the Green Hornet zone.
And now it's going to be in the Green Hornet zone as Steve Grosso takes the face off against Ray Tola. Taking the shot was Sabler. And now it's Grosso. Shoots it, is in! What a shot by Steve Grosso! And I think it might have been deflected off of someone else. Not exactly sure. But it's Steve Grosso tying the game at 1. Great shot there. And Joe Gambon can't believe what just happened there.
You know, Joe Gambon definitely was not expecting a shot like that. You know, the way Steve Grosso shot it and a misfortune there. And now we have a tied game.
Robert's trying to pass it to one of his teammates. Instead, Sharina takes it. Now to Tolo. Tolosmin with the shot, and Herman comes up with a save.
But that's been the Green Hornet philosophy. How to stop them was the Green Hornets have been able to try to score early, but then they run out of juice in the second and third. So if the Red Army can keep up here, we might see yet another upset in the over 50 hockey playoffs.
And as Rich Stack stops it, he's going to try to find James Kareem. Just a little bit too far. Now he has to regroup. Losmin. Now it's to Grosso. And there may be a delayed penalty coming up. And referee, I think, trying to plead a case.
I'm trying to lose weight, so fat. I lost 3 pounds.
Nope, referee's just going to signal, I guess, a delayed offsides. But nothing more. As it's now Garrett. Gets it to Robert. And Mike Falbo held up Neil Armstrong with the stick, but there is no call.
The referees need to be a little bit more careful there, trying to make sure that the game is safe for both teams.
Now Nader trying to set up to an open. Brewster shoots. And missed opportunity for a finish by Chicoine. And now Chicoine trying to set up in the deep slot. Now it's Nader. And unfortunately for the Green Hornets, they can't do anything about it, and it'll be cleared out. Gambon with the icing call. 4:18 here. We have a tied game, 1-1. Red Army trying to make a return trip to the over 50 Cup. And the Green Hornets trying to get in the over 50 Cup since the summer of 2012. Chicoine and Armstrong. Now to Hornet. Puts Chicoine in the Red Army in. Trying to set up to Nader. Robert's trying to stop it, and Herman knocks it away. Herman off of Garrick. Now Hornet to wind up with the shot, and it's in. Frank Hornet with the nice assist, and Omar Chicoine will be credited with the goal. He was right there.
Omar Chicoine, I'm surprised a little bit. He's been playing more of a cherry-picking position here versus his normal self.
And it looks like the Green Hornet players have been stepping up here, making something happen. While Omar Chakwan is playing cherry picking, and that's going to give the Green Hornets a 2-1 lead. Roberge now to Stack. Madalena. And it's right behind Neil Armstrong, didn't even notice it. John Madalena struggling to get the puck now with Chakwan. Makes a nice deep move. He's going to make a move. It's in. Omar Chakwan with an individual effort there. And look at him just weaving all through those Red Army players. And that's exactly what I meant in the beginning, where if Chakwan doesn't get mad and the Red Army don't rile him up, he's going to get calm and poised, and then he's going to have one of the greatest games in his life. And with that, that was our elite individual effort by Omar Chakwan, just skating through all those players and making the nice goal. 3:40 here, and now the Green Hornets have a 2-goal lead. Now Sabler trying to get it to Mastering, cannot. Golgay now to Sharina. And now Golgay will take it away himself. He's got Tola and Losmin to work with. Sabler trying to set up to Tola, nothing there. And now this is Sabler trying to set up past Valota. Now back to Stack. Gets it to Kareem. Trying to find Steve Grosso. Nothing there. This is Losman trying to find Sharina. And Masharin's going to get to him. Golgay. This is Kareem. Right to Ira Losman. Could have been a better setup for him. Sharina's going to wind up for the shot, and it's in! Matt Sharina taking just a nice slap shot, nothing too fancy there, and he gives the Green Hornets a 4-1 lead. Yeah, wide open Matt Sharina. I don't know why the Red Army did anything to try to stop, and that's going to hurt for them. And the Green Hornets trying to build up an early lead here to make it difficult for the Red Army to come back. And now coming back for the Green Hornets is the first lineup. I believe there's been a timeout called by the Red Army. We'll take one ourselves here. 2:33 to go in the first. 4-1 Green Hornets. We'll be right back. Welcome back here, folks. Neil Armstrong and Chakwan on the face-off, and it pops out. Patry. Now to Brewster. Trying to reach over to Nader. Not in time for him. And Chakwan knocking it away, but it'll still be Red Army possession. To Armstrong. Trying to make a move up for Hornet, struggling to get it out. And Armstrong's going to take off with it. He'll take the shot. Yeah, you could tell that Madalena was wide open there, but in a dire situation like this for the Red Army, you know, Neil Armstrong is going to take the puck himself and try to do what he can, because that's just how the situation is. And now it's Mike Brewster, open on the right side, Red Army territory, working off Auberge, trying to set up, could not make the finish. And now it's Chakwan, trying to set up to Nader, easy goal, no! Unbelievable, Lonnie Herman with a great effort, great keeping effort by Herman, stopping the puck. And now Nader trying to reel it in, cannot. And there's Roberge off the balls, trying to get it to Armstrong. On in now to Patry, clearing it out. This is now Stack. We now have 1 minute left in the first as Kareem tries to get to the puck. Trying to set up, and Gambon falls on the puck for the save. Yeah, almost an opportunity there by Kareem, trying to get his team back in the game a little bit. You know, this would be a good opportunity for the Red Army to score here if they're going to be looking to keep up with the Green Hornets. Now it's over to Falbo on his own end. Losmin to Sharina. Loses the puck in the process. Now it's Roberge. Now back to Sharina. This is Tola. Now knocked away, it's Steve Grosso. Valota. Taken away by Robert. Foul ball. Sharina. Losmin. Taking the shot. Herbie knocks it away. Stack now to Mastering. To Grosso. 10 seconds left in the first. Red Army gonna try something. Grosso's gonna take the shot. Gambone knocks it away. And one period is in the books here. 4-1 Green Hornets. Up by 3 with 2 more periods left to go. The Green Hornets, just like their philosophy, you know, they're starting off strong here. They want to build up an early lead and then just relax and cruise on the second and third. But that's going to give the Red Army an opportunity to try to score 3 more goals, and they have to hold up defense here. If they cannot stop Omar Chacoin and the rest of that Green Hornet gang, it's going to be a long game for them. And with that, the second period will be here shortly. We'll be right back. Here we are about to start the second period, and basically both starting lineups are back in there with an exception of maybe 1 or 2 players. As Patrick now to Brewster. Stopped by Stack, he's gonna come up with a winding long shot. And now it's Garrett. Trying to set up to Neil Armstrong, cannot finish. And now this is Omar Chacoin. Getting around Guy Roberts, trying to get to Chacoin. And he still has the puck. Now it's Goge, and it's gonna be an offside.
Yeah, I think Goge jumped a little bit too much there. Chacoin had an opportunity here to set him up, but Goge, I think, was getting a little bit too anxious there.
And with that, referee will replace the puck. This is Madalena. Gives the puck right to Goge. Armstrong, now to Stack. And he's going to try to look for Garrick instead. It'll be an icing call. And there's the Red Army there. Another big depth there. Only 4 on the bench with Angelo Pontello trying to help mentor his team. And then you look at the Green Hornets. They basically have a nice size depth bench.
A very nice size indeed, you know, more fresh players versus the Red Army only having 10. But then again, that's what happens when you have 2 injured players, nobody else there to substitute, and then you're down roster men. Red Army have a story for them. Garrick now trying to pass it to Armstrong instead. Chacoin takes it away. Gets all the way back to Stack. Trying to find Armstrong instead. Chacoin takes it away. Tipped by Armstrong, now to Brewster, back to Chacoin. And it looked like there was an offsides that the referees, I guess, didn't blow their whistles loud enough to hear. And both teams now making a lineup change. Something you gotta look at for the Red Army standards is when you have Omar Chacoin's lineup, it's very difficult to try to score, but then when you have this lineup of Ray Tola, Sharina, and Losmin, and Hornet and Falbo, there's more opportunity to try to get back in this game, but only if you do that.
I believe I know what you mean by that, Clyde, and I definitely agree. It's funny when you look at it, Clyde, because in this moment, the Red Army lineup that they have here is more offensive and more attacking than this Green Hornet lineup, but the Green Hornet lineup that's right here is more defensive. But then when you look at the other lineup, you know, with Omar Chacoin and other stuff, it's the Red Army's lineup, their starting lineup, that have to play a little bit more defense in order for this to be a better game. And now Stack's gonna wind up for another shot, bounces, unlucky bounce, hits the top crossbar, and it goes back the other way. Tola and Sharina in the Red Army zone. This is Ray Tola trying to set up to Sharina. Could not finish. 9:50 remaining, 4-1 Green Hornets. Stopped by Karib. Now Lossman trying to set up to Sharina. Makes a move around Sabler, trying to pass it back to Hornet. He'll wind up for the shot. Herman knocks it away. Grosso clears it out. Icing call. And now with the lineup switching up, it's the offensively aggressive Green Hornets now versus a defensive Red Army team.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this works out. Very interesting to see how this will work out here.
Now back to Valata to Dolgay. Dolgay passing it back to Valata. Now it's Dolgay again. Chicoine with the shot just a little bit to the left of the net. Chicoine getting held up there by Sabler. And now it's Armstrong. And knocking it away by Lotta. Now it's Nader. It's got Chicoine to Brewster. And Brewster gets it over to Nader, setting up to Chicoine, makes a move around Sabler. And now Robert's trying to clear it out. Valata with the slap shot, losing a little bit of balance on the way. That's back to Dolgay. Nader. Trying to set up to Brewster. And now it's over to Chicoine. Chicoine struggling to get it away from Sabler. And now it's Brewster picking up on the puck. Referee stops play. Let's see what he has to say about this one.
And maybe a little bit too much aggressive effort from Sabler. Might have picked up a penalty. Not exactly sure here. We'll see what the call is here.
And as there's making lineup changes, not exactly sure what it is. Could not be offsides. It looks like referee's just going to reset the puck. Robert, he'll clear it out. Icing call. There's the puck, Stack knocks it away, gets it to Hornet. Stack is going to try to get it to Karib. He's going to have to get there in time, but Gambon stops it. And he'll find Patry with it in his own end. Sharino. To Lossman. Trying to find Hornet, but instead intercepted by Robert. Grosso. And Sharina knocks it away from his possession now to Tola. Trying to set up to Lossman, but Karib gets in the... No, that was Roberge that got in the way. As Stack finds Grosso. Gets it all the way to Hornet. And you could tell Clyde that the puck is just definitely not bouncing the Red Army's way here today.
Yeah, Red Army need to step up the game a little bit if they're going to be looking to try to come back in this one. You know, a little bit lethargic, not as much aggressiveness as they should be having against this Green Hornet team. And that is ultimately why the Green Hornets have been able to dominate this game thus far. You know, with the way they've been playing. If you want to beat the Green Hornets, you have to be definitely more aggressive and have more firepower, because if you don't and you're just playing lethargically, of course the Green Hornets are going to beat you because they naturally have more talent on their team. As this is Brewster shooting and he misses. Barlotta shoots! And I believe that'll be a goal for Dave Barlotta. And it will be.
Yeah, I don't think I saw anybody that might have touched the puck after that, so give credit to Barlotta. A rare goal by Dave Barlotta. And this guy's got to be feeling happy about himself.
Yeah, definitely, because he just extended his team's lead to 4 goals now.
5-1 Green Hornets. 6:43 to go in the second. And now it's Madalena trying to set up to Kareem. Now back to Armstrong taking the shot. And it looked like the Green Hornets stopped the puck, making it an easy save for Gambone. Yeah, Red Army having to change up our players again. Green Hornets definitely making a huge case. And by this game, they're saying that we deserve the right to go to the over 50 cup. As Armstrong and Chicoine on the face-off, it's now Patry. And Patry's clearance is going to get past Sabler, and he had to find a way to reach out for that. Now it's Chicoine looking to set up, trying to set up. Nader wasn't prepared in time. And now Armstrong getting it past Patry's got Goge. And now Armstrong takes a shot just left of the keeper. And Herman's gonna signal for the icing call. Almost a near opportunity for Armstrong to score. Just missed the left post of the net. And that one's really gonna hurt him. Yeah, no. Oh, what you mean by that, Andy? You know, Neil Armstrong, he definitely had a lot of opportunities thus far. You know, he could be working a little bit more with his teammates, you know, that's what they're there for. But you can't blame Neil Armstrong the way this game's been going. It's, you know, with his mentality of he wants to try to get the puck, and since the players aren't coming up with the expectations here, Armstrong has that feeling of he has to rely upon himself in order to try to get this team back in the game. And with that, Patry's going to take the shot, and he finds Kareem instead. Now to Masherin. Patry now to Robert. To Grosso. Saved by Gambone. Grosso and Tola. And another save by Gambone. This is to Losman. And taking it away now is Tola. He's got Sharina. And Rich Stack's the only one that's back. Masherin. And Falbo didn't even have to work that hard to knock it away from him.
Yeah, Masherin's got to do a little bit better of a job to hold the puck.
Now back to Stack. Gets it past Losman to Kareem. And Sharina's back the other way. And Hornet's gonna slowly skate back for the puck. Grosso trying to cover him. Hornet stops his ways and then shoots it over to Brewster. This is now Hornet. The wind up for the shot, instead Stack takes it away. Icing call. This is Stack. Trying to pitch it out to Armstrong. Instead does not get past Vallota, and now it's goal game. Robert. Past Chacon and everyone. This is with Stack. He's going to clear it out. And what can you do at this point if you're the Red Army?
Not sure, but you know, dumping it out for one, obviously, you know, that's what they've been doing because they've tried to go down there, but it seems that the Green Hornets defense is a little bit too much for them. Brewster. Now to Vallota to go, guy. And Stack's gonna clear it out once more. I'm not sure what his momentum there is, but I think there's a whole lot more possibilities than to just constantly clear this one out. Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you there, Andy. You know, the Red Army, for one, they need to start scoring. They're not the team that's up, they're the team that's down right now by 4 goals. They need to start making more efforts to try to set up to shoot at the net. And Stack is gonna get it off the boards. Vallota. And now it's Garrett. And now back to Roberge. Roberge loses the puck. I think he was trying to dribble it and he got a little bit ahead of himself. Oh, and that's gonna hurt for the Red Army. Obvious yellow card there by Rich Stack, and that's definitely not going to help his team out a lot. Rick Nader, you know, he found his way, and Rich Stack looked like he was trying to innocently trip up Nader, but I'm not sure if there's such a thing as innocently tripping up someone.
Yeah, yes, and I know what you mean by that, Clive. And a yellow card to Rich Stack. A little bit harsh of a fall there.
Typically falls are supposed to be harsh, Andy, you know. Whoever said that there was going to be a trip and a fall that was going to be soft, especially on hard ice.
As it's now lost min. Setting up the Tola to foul ball. There's a pile up there. No one getting to the puck. Grosso trying to clear it out. Patry stops it. Now finds Sharina. Tola. And getting in the way is Roberge. This is to Kareed. He's going to take an outside shot. Gambone knocks it away. Armstrong's going to clear it out off the boards. And now Falbo has it. Sharina. Offsides. And it looked like Omar Chacoin put the team offsides, I guess, by jumping out there at the wrong time. That's going to give the Red Army an opportunity now to try to set up here
defensively and try to regain momentum with the puck and to try to score more goals if they can.
Puck now to Sabler. Back to Vallota. Nader. Intercepted, knocked away by Armstrong. On it, Chacoin. Makes a move on for Garrett. He's going to wind up with a shot. Herman knocks it away. Trying to set up to Brewster. Armstrong knocks it away. Now back to Hornet. Armstrong And it looks like he's gonna get it to a wide open Rich Stack. Hornet back. He shoots and it's in. Hornet not in time to stop Rich Stack, who was wide open. And the Green Hornets just let him go. But with 21.7 seconds to go, the Red Army just might have found a way to get back in this one. Rich Stack wound up for the shot, and he made a nice one, despite getting hit by Hornet. Yeah, Frank Hornet, again, you know, he did everything he could in his power to stop it, but Rich Stack was wide open to a point where no Green Hornet could catch him, even if he was near the net. Good job by the Red Army. And with that, it's now 5-2, 21.7 seconds. And what a great way to enter second intermission with a goal like that. You know, now you have an opportunity to, you know, work together, hopefully come up with a plan. You need 3 more goals at this point in order to keep the game alive. It's better than 4. You always have to look at the positive momentums here. Anything you can for the Red Army. And I bet that's what they're doing right now. And we have, with 4.5 seconds now, just enough time to drop the puck and clear it out, or for the Green Hornets to try to erase that goal. Puck back, Stack's gonna get it off the boards. To Hornet, not in time to wind up for the short. And with that, 5-2 Green Hornets. 12 minutes away. It's still anyone's game in essence. But nevertheless, the Green Hornets have a comfortable lead over the Red Army. It's going to be interesting now, because at one point I was almost for sure ready to say that the Red Army was going to be the team that would have to hand in their jerseys after this game. But now, after scoring that goal by Rich Stack, the momentum, I think, could completely change now. And so for the Red Army, you know, now it's everything in their power to make sure that there's not 12 minutes left, but that they actually have one more game to play beyond the month of March. And we like to remind our viewers that next week is Easter, so we hope that everyone has a wonderful Easter Sunday. But then the Over 50 Cup 5 will be April 7th, I believe at 3:30, but then again, the time is still to be decided. So how about this game so far, Clive? Just the way these two teams have been playing, and the way the Green Hornets have been overcoming the curse in essence. Yeah, with a team like the Green Hornets, you can never say they fall victim to a curse, especially when you have a bunch of talent that they do here. And with that, the third and final period begins. Kareem now to Masherin. Getting tripped up, but no call. Kareem now back to Stack. And the puck will slowly get to Gambone. Patrick coming around the other way. And Losman trying to find a teammate to get it off to. He finds Serena, now to Toller. Trying to set up to Losman. And now Grosso off the glass. Right back, Serena's going to try to set it to Losman. Serena takes a shot, deflected off the Herman. Red Army needs to start knocking it out of there. You know, Green Hornets getting a little bit too much shots in the Red Army zone. It's really going to hurt Herman. And as Patrick passes it back to Galgay. Pass Stack. Roberts to Madalena. And he's gonna thump it out into the end. Gorge now quickly stop by Kari, trying to make a move. Off a Grasso, there's the puck, and Gorge comes away with it. And it looks like an offsides call there. 10-10 to go. 5-2 Green Hornets. And now if you're the Green Hornets, you definitely need to start thinking a little bit more defensively here versus trying to run up the score.
Yeah, that's been one of the biggest mistakes by the Green Hornets, is to try to run up a score
At a point in time like this. Because you know you have the comfortable lead now. Now you just need to focus on defending the puck and keeping it in the Red Army zone and not trying to score too much. And Madalena clears it out. Icing call. To Rich Stack. Pass Matalina to Brewster. And Jaquan finds a way to try to get the puck out of there. Now it's Armstrong. And he's going to feed the puck to Garrett. He's going to take the shot himself off of Gambone. Armstrong trying to pass it out, but instead Falbo takes it away. This is now to Nader. Feeding the puck to Falbo. Herman knocks it away. Herman now to Masherin. Masherin. Keeping the puck. He's going to look like he's going to score himself. No, a little bit too late there. And now Armstrong. And Domer Chacoin will take off with the puck. And he's got Nader to work with, but it's going to be an offsides.
Once again, the Green Hornets jumping to a lot of conclusions here. Everybody getting feisty and jumping. And it looks like offensively they're starting to lose a little bit of their composure. And for the Red Army, this will be a great opportunity to try to take advantage.
And as both second lineups come into action, we'll see if the Green Hornets can hold them up here defensively. Roberge on the other end. It's now Galgay. Winding up for the shot. Knocked away. Sharina losing an opportunity to wind up for the slap shot. He misses again. I don't believe it.
A little bit uncharacteristic by Sharina.
And that's Vilota's second goal of the game. He's on fire.
Yeah, everybody's underestimating this guy because he hardly shows up. But now when he does show up, look at the way he plays. Good job by him.
(6-2) Green Hornets. And we're almost to the point now, Clive, where you can say that the Green Hornets have now earned the right to the over 50 Cup 5. As the referee stops play there, offsides.
Grosso.
Toller. Sharina now to RT3. Now Galgay. Referee getting in the way a little bit. And I think that just threw Galgay off.
Yeah, great job there by the Red Army to take advantage. But in the dying minutes here, we'll see if the Red Army can try to hold up here.
Roberge. Stopped by Gambone, feeds it off to Patry. Patrick's zone in. Finds Jacoin. Here comes Omar Jacoin. Trying to make a move around Roberge. Setting up to Nader. Just a little bit too high. Now coming on the end arounds, Brewster setting up to Jacoin. Roberge. Now over to Patry. 6:46 now. Madalena stops the puck. Gets it over to Stack. Now Garrick. Winding up for the shot, Gamble knocks it away. Madalena now to Armstrong. Jacoin off the balls. And Herman stops the puck. What a game this has been. Red Army, they started up this game with a tie. We're tying it at 1-1. And then from there, the Green Hornets just took off. You could have done a little bit better job, Red Army. You could have definitely tried to make something happen. And what's this now? A little bit of confrontations from the referees. Well, that looked like it almost went out of hand, but I think maybe Angelo Pontello over there is trying to inform the referees to watch out for any rubbish that the Green Hornets may instill. This is now Roberge. Sabler. Garrett. Trying to set up to Armstrong. That was a little bit dangerous there. Yeah, you have 3 Green Hornets there. I'm not sure exactly why you want to set up. Now it's to Garrick and it's in. Great setup. It fooled everyone. And Dave Garrick comes up with the goal. 6-3. And if the Red Army are going to be looking to come back in this game, they have just put themselves in the position of slim hopes to tie this one. And since it looks like the second lineup is in, the Red Army definitely need to start putting up their game a little bit, and they need to aggressively go down there if they're going to be looking for any chance in getting back in this one. Well, no duh. I mean, obviously, either way the Red Army have been playing so far, they put themselves in that position where they need a big third period. And everyone from the Green Hornets have been pushed off from there. Now it's foul ball. Off to Valota. Sharina now to Masherin. And gets it over to Kareem. Tola. Lost me now back to Roberge. Stack. And there's the lineup change. Red Army got to work something quickly here as Gamble knocks it away. Foul ball, Roberge. Now nice setup to Masherin. Jacoin knocking it away. Masherin trying to clear it out, but Falbo stops it. Valota with a shot, and Herman stops it. Nader. Now to Brewster. Struggling to get it out. Patry. This is to Armstrong. He's got Garrick to work with. Stack winding up another shot. Hits Gambone's stick. Deflecting off the other way. Brewster. Now to Nader's got Chakoi to work with. He'll wind up with a shot. Hits the post. Brewster on the rebound shot. Armstrong knocks it away. Off a Patry skate. And Madalena's going to get it away from everyone. As now Patry feeds it to Chakoi. Chakoi on the end around, trying to set up to Losmin. And Chakoi has to try to feed it to Losmin, instead goes all the way back to Golgate. Saved by Herman. .249 and the Green Hornets have a comfortable lead. And now in their own zone, the Red Army are going to need to try to knock it out of there and create some kind of scoring opportunity if they're going to keep this game alive. There's the puck. Stack's going to clear it out. And it's coming back. No. Gambone's not going to signal for the icing call. As now Hornet hits it off the top glass. Almost went out of the rink. He's got to be a little bit more careful with his pass. And now taking it away, Sharina can't ice the game here. Making the move, Herman knocks it away. Foul ball coming out. Finds Losmin. And we've entered 2 minutes. Stoppage time here. As now the Red Army really need to get things into gear. This is it. I mean, the way that they've been playing, it looks like they're not going to be able to come back from this one. But then again, that's just my opinion on things. Hornet on the right side. Coming on the end around, still has the puck. He'll shoot. Brewster trying to add in. Trying on the end around, but Armstrong's there. He'll pick up the puck. Now it's got Steve Grosso. It's got to get through 2 Green Hornets. It's around the other way, now it's Nader. And you can basically begin the celebration party for the Green Hornets. They are headed to the Over 50 Cup 5. And it shows the accomplishments, the way that they've been playing. Chakoi now on the other side, getting it to Brewster. Red Army take it away. Stopped by Golgay's skate. We are now under a minute. And now Armstrong, all he's going to try to do at this point is clear it out. But Golgay stops it. And now Green Hornets are just skating around with the puck, just passing it around, killing off time. Nader to set up, shoots. Herman stops it. Golgay's going to wind up for the shot. Nader can't finish. Chakoi firing over to Brewster, trying to set up to Vilata. Gets knocked away. 16 seconds. Golgay trips in the process, trying to take it himself. And that's basically going to do it there. Nader trying to add a goal for himself. And that's going to wind up the time. And the Green Hornets are headed to the Over 50 Cup. I don't think it was that much of a surprise that they were going to be one of the picks, because, you know, honestly, the way the Green Hornets have been playing, you could already tell from the talent from the beginning at the draft that this team was destined to be an Over 50 Cup team. And now the way they've been playing,
you know, they've done a great job now.
And they will be awaiting the winner between the Grey Wolves and the Yellow Jackets. Red Army officially dethroned. And for some of these players, it's going to be an interesting off-season. And because Neil Armstrong will step down as one of the captains, this could be the last time for a while that he's in a Red Army uniform.
Yeah, he's just like the other players now, just waiting to be drafted by a good team, making things happen.
And Angelo Pontello can officially start thinking about possibly rejoining the Grey Wolves, but we got word in that Mark Giacomin is going to be the new captain.
The new fourth captain, yes, but for the Red Army, we're not exactly sure yet. Most likely he will be the captain of the Red Army, but depending on what Commissioner John Finney has in store, things may be a little bit different.
Green Hornets in the over 50 Cup again. Golgate and Tola and Valata, who I believe are the remaining players on the team in their quest for their first over 50 Cup championship. And they have another opportunity April 7th to capture that.
It's going to be interesting though, because the way the Green Hornet team is and they played against a weak team like the Red Army, I would not be surprised if they end up losing that game, because, you know, whatever had the stronger teams and the stronger opponents eventually come out on top.
Well, we thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, on the semi-final matchup here between the Green Hornets and Red Army. For Clive Tubbs, I'm Andy Townsend saying so long and good night.